Yeah, we were blessed to be called and told that we were going to have a song alongside some other big artists to help benefit Special Olympics. And my dad actually volunteered as a Special Olympic host and would go and host events for Special Olympics. So it's actually been a big part of my family. My dad was, I remember my dad's story, he was at the Special Olympics and people thought he was Ronald McDonald because the day before he dyed his hair and it turned bright red. But he said that day at the Special Olympics he was a host of a couple events and helping out, and everyone thought he was Ronald McDonald. But that being said, you know, we were just honored when they said, would you like to give a song to help support that awesome ministry. I mean, I do believe that the Special Olympics can be a ministry, and so we were honored that they would choose us first of all, and then choose our brand new song because it's Christmas. I just hope that it's a reminder to all that there are those foundations and those events out there that just need some help and support from the community, and we are honored to be a part of that in any way we can. Christmas to me is a time to celebrate, and I know that it's a time to be with family. It's a time for gifts and giving, and a lot of people try to tell you what the meaning of Christmas is. But I think, to be honest, when it really hit home for me was watching Charlie Brown. And Linus grabs his blanket and he goes on stage. And he quotes Luke. And in Luke, in the Bible, which I believe with all my heart and soul, it talks about how hope, faith, and love came into the world the day that Jesus was born. And that's what Christmas is about. It's his birthday. And I remember when Linus grabbed his blanket and told that story about how Jesus came to this world, not on a chariot, not on a street of gold. He came in a lowly manger so that he might save the world. Our Savior, the King of all kings, came, and there was no room for him. And so he had to stay in a manger. And I remember he grabs this blanket and he tells this story. And there's this beautiful line where the angel comes to the shepherds and the angel says, "Fear not, for unto you is born this day in the city of David a child, which is Christ the Lord." And when he says "fear not," for the first time in any Charlie Brown episode, Linus drops that blanket. And it's his security blanket. This is something that he loves, and it gives him comfort. But in that moment, he realizes that there's no need to fear, and he drops his blanket. And I remember being a kid and seeing that, and just realizing, I mean, it had such an impact on me. And I think that to this day, whenever I see that Charlie Brown Christmas, or whenever I think about what Christmas is, I always think about that story of Luke, and inside this manger was the King of all kings, and we have no need to fear. There's so much worry, there's so much that we worry about day in and day out, and yet the angels tell us, they say, "Fear not, for unto you is born King of all kings," in the city of David. And man, Christmas always puts a smile on my face for all those reasons, but mostly because my reason for living, my hope, was born that night. Hey guys, this is Dave from Sidewalk Prophets, and I want to wish you a very Merry Christmas.